Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Restior, and this is Limbus Company. Let's continue on with Ishmael crying, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the situation is bleaker than the color of this mud flap, but we have to keep collecting more scrap. Wow, well, it uses one of these things. That's perfect. We only need 5. Alright, good to go.
맛있는 경험을 기대하지.
Perfect, straight to murder.
저기 봐. 쟤네들이 걸어다니고
Dominating,
있네.
unopposed, imposed. Oh wow, they're all defending. Good for them.
편하게 들고 올 수 있겠어.
It reflects damage, or just thorns damage, rather.
직접 나서지.
이 작살에 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지.
잘 썰렸다.
예측대로.
깔끔한 절단력인걸? 나도 그렇게는 안 했을 것 같은데. 단테 어떻게
많이
이길
피곤해?
것 같긴 한데. 이쪽이든 저쪽이든. 고기가 너무 상해서.
상품 가치.
기세가 수그러지는.
Jeez, Pierre and Jack, I want to say.
한 저놈을 추적해.
Nice tremor burst.
한 건 했고.
효과적이네요. 정말 지식을 기억하는 게 좋겠군요. 관찰을.
So from the looks of it, we're actually almost done with this, because it seemed pretty short, but then again there may be a dungeon.
하나 제꼈다.
That thing is huge. Alright. Favored only. Okay, we can deal with that.
총원 불격.
Okay, you won the exchange. Perfect. Unpunished.
저놈을 추적해. 잘했군.
God, that.
한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다. 쉴 새는 없다.
She may be ready to fight a whale. Who knows?
자, 한 건 했고 우리가 우세를 점하고 있어.
So we got
하지만 여기서 방심하면 안
rupture
돼.
counters. Neat.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든
직접
걸
나서지.
끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
Yeah, it's good to go. Boom, bonk, and bonk. And again, bonk.
잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않을 때까지 지금을 반복한다. 쉴 새는 없다.
네크티, 젖지 말고 가볍게 부어서 부탁드립니다. 역시 남이 타주는 차가 가장 맛있죠.
Alright, so we continued to collect scrap for a few more days. I decided to watch as the centers got to work, wondering what I could do about Ishmael and Heathcliff. The days were as suffocating for them as it was for me. Well, save for Otis, maybe.
어이, 그렇게 연결하면 흡기 쪽에 문제가 생기잖아.
You there. Connecting those parts will cause an issue with the intake fan.
그러면 어떻게 해요? 라인이 3개나 나뉘는데.
What do we do then? That's like 3 separate wires.
답답하군. 직접 시범을 보이지.
Amateurish. Allow me to demonstrate.
이런 건 내가 공병대들과 작전을 지휘했을 때에 비하면
This is nothing compared to what I had to do back in the day when I worked with the engineer corps. Or corps, sorry. Oh, I didn't realize she was actually an engineer. Otis, who appeared to be rather knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Moeller Boatworks' bus modifications.
파우스티앙, 혹여 수감자들의 신상 명세서에 기호품이나 취향에 대한 기록은 없소.
Ms. Faust, do you by any chance possess any documentation of items that the centers may be partial to or have preferences for in their personal information forms?
그런 것까지 작성해두지는 않습니다.
We do not keep records of such details.
이상 씨, 벌써 몇 번이나 말씀드렸지만 지금의 조치는 관리자님의 판단을 우선하는 것이 올바른 수감자.
Yisang, as I have informed you repeatedly, it is the best policy as a center to leave the decisions to the managers.
에헤이! 싸운 거 풀 때는 술만한 게 없다니까. 어디 내 비장의 술이라도 내줘?
Oi, there's nothing like booze and getting right sloshed to mend a broken friendship. What? Maybe you could try my secret weapon?
설마 지난번부터 계속 말한 킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주요?
No way. You mean the king trash crab brain wine that you've been talking about?
그건 나도 좀 땡기는데.
Oh, color me interested, actually.
아니요. 내가 직접 물어보겠네. 마음은 고맙네.
No. I don't think I will. I shall inquire them myself. Thank you still.
안 될 것 같은데.
That'll work. Yisang was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close.
분.
Sync. Or actually, SYNC.
아니, 여기서는 다 분이 맞다.
No. SILO would be preferable here.
어허, 그래. 숨이 아직 붙어 있을 때 그렇게 해보는 것도 새로운 예술을 추구하는 방향이겠군.
Ah, yes. Perhaps doing so while they're still alive would be a way of pursuing a new direction in art in the vein of avant-garde spirit.
고통을 더 가하기 위한 제안은 아니었으며 그저 조리하기에 알맞은 방향을 말한 것뿐이다.
My suggestion was not to inflict them further pain, simply a more appropriate method of engaging in the culinary arts.
저희 언제 저녁 먹을 수 있어요? 벌써 그 대화만 30분째예요.
I'm sorry, but when's dinner? You've been having this conversation for the last 30 minutes.
레인, 나 죽어. 배에서 크랩개들 울음소리가 나.
Rain, I'm dying here. I can hear the trash crabs going at it in my belly.
누님, 정신 차리셔야 합니다.
Big sis, please get a hold of yourself. It seemed that Ryoshu and Marisol were trying to come up with a new way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that I had any taste buds or a mouth, but it was starting to resemble actual food, at least in its presentation.
꼬맹이들, 그리로 튄다.
Kiddos, they're going that way.
꼬맹이!
A child. Gwa.
아니요. 자, 싱클레어군, 마무리를 부탁함세.
I am not now young Sinclair El Golpe de Gracia.
그레고르 씨, 저는 왼쪽 다리 할게요.
Gregor, take it. I'll take its left leg.
알았다고.
Gotcha. Most other sinners were busying themselves with hunting trash crabs and collecting scrap. They say that practice makes perfect, and everyone was already performing rather well coordinated attacks even without my input. As for Heathcliff,
와, 그레고르 씨, 불쇼라도 보여주시는 건가요?
well, Gregor, are you showing off your rotisserie skills?
좀 더 화려하게 휘감더라.
Insipid. Your flames lack flair.
아니, 저건 그냥 타는 거잖아요.
Wait, he's just cremating it.
빼내었다. 이미 음식의 기능은 상실한 것 같지만.
It has been extracted. However, this can no longer serve its function as proper source of nutrients.
나 주시오. 아직 다리를 3개밖에 먹지 못하였어.
Give it hither. I have consumed not but 3 legs so far.
히스클리프군.
Heathcliff. Heathcliff?
뭐야, 그게 저기
Oh wait, that's
길잡이 그 인간이랑 면담하고 왔어. 이제 괜찮아.
the guide and I had a chat. I'm okay now.
면담 맞지?
Was it really just a chat?
아무튼 말썽은 안 일으키도록 하겠어. 그것뿐이야.
Just drop it. I won't trouble you a lot no more, that's all.
그러니까 나도 하나만.
So, spare me some nosh? I don't know if Vergilius really had just a talk with Heathcliff, but I'm glad that, unlike most other times, he was here to at least get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael...
단테, 잠깐 괜찮겠습니까?
A moment, Dante.
뭐, 오가는 대화가 아니라 일방적인 얘기겠지만.
Well, as one-sided as this chat is going to be.
이미 대충 전달받았겠습니다만.
As I'm sure you've already been told in brief.
두 문제아들에 대한 면담을 진행했었습니다.
I conducted a little meeting with the two problem individuals.
보았던 것처럼 히스클리프에게는 교육을 진행해 효과를 보았지만
You will see that the discipline has proven effective with Heathcliff.
이스마엘은 해결되진 않았습니다.
While Ishmael's case hasn't quite been resolved.
정확히는 해결할 이유가 없다고 할까?
Or to be more precise, there is no reason to resolve it. What are you talking about?
무슨 뜻인지 묻고 있겠군.
You must be asking what I'm talking about.
설마 설명까지 덧붙이는 친절을 바라는 건 아니겠죠. 조만간 직접 깨닫는 날이 올 겁니다.
I hope you aren't expecting me to kindly explain everything to you. You'll realize it on your own soon enough.
애초에 이런 애들 뒷바라지나 해주는 듯한 일은 제 소관이 아니니까 말입니다. 관리자 단테.
After all, this babysitting and fostering nonsense is not part of my work, Manager Dante. I know you're putting in extra work, and I appreciate it.
앞으로는 제가 나서는 일은 없었으면 합니다.
I'd like it if I didn't have to intervene anymore.
제가 먼저 둘 사이에 면담을 한 것은 최근 업무 성과가 나쁘지 않았던 것에 대한 작은 성이라고나 생각해 두시죠.
You may consider the talk I voluntarily had with the two as a small favor from me for your decent performance recently.
그럼 저는 그 어금니 사무소 해결사들과 얘기할 것이 남아서.
Now, I have remaining business with the fixers of Molar office. Like that, Ishmael was left alone, with little progress to speak of. According to the people from the boatworks, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, when I found her hanging about and called her over to her, she didn't respond to me at all. She wasn't ignoring me, rather, she seemed too deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about her? No, what was I supposed to do then? While a clear answer still eluded me. Mephistopheles' misomer was entering its final stages. The last scrap. Nothing's been resolved, but Mephistopheles' modifications are almost complete. Mika grimly requested that everyone gather to watch the test drive. I'm glad that the modifications are finally complete, but can we really press on in this state? Oh wow, 7. Sure. Oop, don't do that. Sure, come along, Yisang. I'm not used to having... You know what? Screw it, we're going with 6.
돈 벌러 가자.
They'll let me. All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gather to behold the finished product.
오, 이것이 새롭게 변한 버스의 모습이요?
Oh, do I behold mine eyes, the transformed bus?
이것은 버스배요, 배버스요.
Would one call this a bus boat? Or a boat bus? I think I'll go with bus boat.
바퀴는 어디
Where,
갔죠?
where did the wheels go?
이러면 유사 이후에는
Sorry, I cut you off there, Sinclair. Where did the wheels go? We'll need them again once we're done with the Eucor district.
쓸데없는 걱정이군. 당연히 배와 버스의 형태를 오갈 수 있게 개조했지.
A needless concern. Of course it has been modified to be amphibious, with both a boat form and a bus form.
그런 신기한 요술 버스 같은 일이 진짜 일어난다고?
What is this? Some kind of magic bus?
메피스토 팰리스는 원래부터 여러 가능성에서부터 나오는 각종 기능을 지닌 버스였어요. 파우스트가 말하지 않았나요?
The myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds means it has always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Faust expounded upon this detail once?
자자, 그쯤들 하시고 시동을 걸어보죠.
Now, that's enough of that. Let's start it up. As Mika fiddled with its controls, the bus boat shuddered awake. Huh? It sputtered off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier.
뭔가 부족한 것 같은데요. 형상 변환 쪽 장치가 문제인가?
I think we're missing something. Maybe it's the form transmogrifier that's messing up.
귀청 떨어지는 줄 알았네. 대체 뭐가 부족하면 저런 소리가 나는 거야?
Yeah. I thought my eardrums were going to burst. What could have possibly be causing that noise?
미카, 아무래도 저번에 적당히 때운 그게
Mika, I think it's that one part where we had to make do with what we had.
뭐? 적당이라고 했나?
What was that? Did you just say make do?
어쩔 수 없었다고요. 부품이 모자랐단 말이에요.
We didn't have a choice. There weren't enough parts in stock.
원래는 대체가 안 되는 부품이 있는데 그게
There's this one thing that was supposed to be irreplaceable, but the problem is this wasn't the sound of its engine, was it?
이전에 마주했던 거대 돌연변이 개체입니다. 이쪽으로 오고 있군요.
It's the gigantic mutant we've encountered before. It's headed this way.
전과 같은 소리에 이끌렸나 보.
It is likely drawn here by the same clamor as before.
마침 잘 됐네.
That's good news.
저 커다란 놈 분명 등딱지에 그 부품을 달고 있었어. 맞지?
That big boy has the exact part we're missing on its back, don't it?
그렇긴 한데요.
It does, I guess.
누님, 아니죠?
Big sis, are you really...
맞는데 그 부품이 비싸고 만들기 힘들어서 많이들 필요로 한다는 그거 맞잖아.
I am really. It's that one expensive and tricky to manufacture part, isn't it?
근처에 있던 다른 보트센터 직원분들도 많이들 돌아가셨다는 건 기억하고 계시죠?
Don't you remember the way it killed the employees of the other boat workshops?
그거야 부품 때문이 아니라 갑자기 덮쳐 들어온 거니까 그런 거고.
Well, that's because it crashed into us, not because we were hunting the bastard for parts.
지금은 여기 우리를 도와주실 분들이 이렇게나 많이 있으니까.
But now I have these lads and lassies to help us.
맞다. 우리 완전 거질 때부터 보트센터 세우는 걸 도와주던 분들도 저놈이 다 죽였지? 이번 기회에 속 시원하게 박살내버리자.
Besides, it killed the people that helped us start Moeller Boatworks from our bum days, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down his noggin.
킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주도 더 만들고.
And make me some wine out of its brain juice, too.
누님?
Big sis.
우리도 나눠줄 거지?
Can we get some, too?
우리요?
What do you mean, we?
이번 킹크랩계는 몇 년씩이나 해를 묵었다고 하니까요. 같은 놈이겠네요.
This king trash crab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier.
아무튼 그놈만 잡아 죽이면 해결된다는 거 맞냐?
Anyway, all we need to do is catch and kill that prick, right, in it.
바로 그렇지.
Right on.
바로 그렇다는데 시계대가리.
You heard her, clock face. Heathcliff turned to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some shells.
아니요. 차라리 잘 됐지 않나요?
Let's not. Isn't this better for us? Ishmael.
나 참, 리스, 어디 있다가 온 거야?
Gee, is she? Where have you been all this time?
당연히 대호수에서 버틸 수 있는 준비들을 하고 있었죠.
I was making preparations for our survival in the Great Lake, obviously.
고래에 대한 가이드라도 빼곡하게 만들어둬야 최소한의 공부라도 하지 않겠나요?
The least I can do is make an exhaustive guide on whales you can study up on, right?
나 그런 거 안 읽는 거 알면서 또 그런다.
You know I don't read that kind of stuff.
그럼 읽을 수밖에 없도록 귀에 못이 박히게 해드리죠.
Then I'll keep reminding you until you have no choice but to read it.
관리자님, 보셨죠? 저희에게는 아직도 시간이 필요해요. 준비해야 할 것도 훨씬 많고요.
See, manager, we still need more time. There's so much more to prepare.
저 킹크립계는 쫓아낼 수 있는 거잖아요. 그럼 그렇게 해두고 버스 개조는 좀 더 뒤로 미루죠. 그렇게 시간을 벌면...
That king trash crab can be repelled, can't it? Then let's do that and finish modifying the bus later. With more time on our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure. My lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but... I don't get what you're so scared of, or what we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is the best for all of us, so...
모두는 무슨 모두예요?
There is no all of us, huh?
솔직해지죠, 저희. 지금 여기에 정말로 모두를 위해서 희생하는 사람들이 있나요?
Let's be honest here. Is any one of us devoting themselves for the sake of all of us?
다들 자신만의 목표를 이루기 위해 림버스 컴퍼니와 계약했죠. 저도, 이전번의 이상씨도, 그리고 나머지의 모든 수감자들도요.
We all signed a contract with Limbus company for our own goals. I did, Yusang did, as we saw last time, and all the other sinners did.
결국 자신이 이루고 싶은 걸 이루기 위한 거 아닌가요?
Aren't we all in this together to achieve our personal aims?
그리고 당신도
And you too.
기억을 되찾기 위해서 생전 알지도 못했던 황금 가지라는 걸 억지로 찾아다니고 있는 거잖아요.
You're forcing yourself to look for those golden bows, things you've probably never heard of once in your life, just so you can get your memories back.
누구보다 개인적인 동기로 움직이면서 왜 모두를 위하는 척이신 거죠?
You have a more selfish motive than anyone else here, so why do you pretend like you're doing anything for all of us?
너 이 자식, 감히 관리자님께!
How dare you raise your voice against...
그만.
Enough. Regilius, who seemed to have been discreetly listening in on our conversation, joined as though he had been a part of it from the start.
이스마일, 면담 때 분명하게 이야기했지.
Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting.
계약을 지키는 것이 우선이라고.
The contract comes first.
계약?
Contract, huh?
그래요. 여기는 회사니까 그렇겠죠.
Sure, this is a company I'm working for. Of course it does. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she's shown before. I sensed a clear hostility in her eyes.
그래요. 그 잘난 계약은 지키죠. 관리자님. 당신이 시키신다면 따르기는 할 거예요.
Fine. I'll abide by the oh-so-honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders and I'll follow them.
그러니까 앞으로 제게 바라는 게 있다면 확실하게 말해주세요.
So, if there's anything you want from me from now on, state it clearly.
앞으로 제가 주제넘게 나서서 무언가를 돕거나 설명하는 일은 없을 테니까.
I won't get out of line by providing unsolicited help or explanations anymore.
뭐예요? 저 집채만하게 큰 놈 죽이러 가자는 명령 아니었나요? 명령해 주시는 대로 계약에 따라 기꺼이 따르죠. 관리자 단테님.
What are we waiting for? Weren't you going to order us to go kill that giant crustacean? I'll gladly obey, as it's stipulated in the contract, Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if awaiting my order. To which I could only reply with, "Let's go." As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop as if on cue. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow her. Just then, I heard vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. And a behemoth of an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming gaze looming over the ship, watches her in silence. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior. It would be more helpful if she would just tell us. Alright, so this was supposed to be with 7 people, but I have 6, so I'm pretty sure I'll get a free coin in a second. Or free die. In any case, favored. That should be fine. Alright, well that's going on.
예측대로.
잘 썰렸다.
깔끔한 절단력인걸?
너, 나,
제대로 찝었군.
야호.
나를
이기는
보호해라.
편, 우리 편.
Alright, let's keep on going. A little distracted. Taking care of multiple things at once here.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
부서진 홍차잎 같군요.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨있지. 보았나? 저건 이렇게
완벽한 한방.
시원한걸?
쓸모니죠.
자, 한 건 했고.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 더 이상 얻을 정보는
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자. 와, 엄청난 공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸. 금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
There we go.
깔끔하게.
I'm kind of downloading work while I'm doing this.
잘했군. 한 놈도 남지 않을
But
때까지.
not much really to say anyway. Just all the same trash crabs as before. And if they are different, I killed them all the same.
걸려라. 자, 한 건 했고.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 더
One more wave. There we go. Oh, hello.
잘 됐다.
Guess we get to actually dive into this. Even has observation logs. Alright. Well, this might take us a little while, and I'm at 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Limbus Company. I'll see you guys in a bit.